Hi, everybody. My name is Kat, and I live in Rochester, New York. I am a fellow targeted individual. This is my first YouTube video on the subject. Um, my family doesn't have any idea about any of this, and only a couple of my friends know about it. Whether or not they believe me is a different story. You know how that goes. Anyhow, I honestly could go back as far as childhood with this if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna start my story when things really ramped up for me and I started noticing that something odd was happening to me. Uh, this was back in 2012. Actually, it started more in 2010. I started feeling bugs on my skin that weren't there and underneath my skin, and I went from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to professional to specialist to every kind of skin doctor you can think of. And no one can find a thing. So then I learned of this disease called Morgellons disease, which is not recognized by the medical community, but is on the CDC website. So when I started going to doctors for that, they labeled me paranoid parasitosis. Like I was paranoid that I had parasites that weren't there. Like it was all in my head, basically. So I got through that bullshit, and then I moved a year later, 2 years later, in 2012, into a new apartment. And that's when things really started getting bad for me. I was in the bathtub one night, and that's the first time that I heard the voice to skull technology in my head. They were saying, "Cat, can you hear us?" And I was speaking back with them telepathically. I didn't know what the fuck it was. But it was just really whacked out. And I started having visions that were very realistic. And it mimics schizophrenia, really does. And it's designed to do that. The technology that they're using on us. Which I have been diagnosed with, by the way. There's no fighting this crap. I decided I'm just going to go along with the medical diagnosis, and there's no fighting it. There's no winning against these people. I have a lot to share with you, but there's no fighting. There's no winning. You're in a game that you never wanted to be in, and you're not going to win. So, this is nothing new. This is, for those of you that don't know, this crap all started in the 1950s under the name of MK Ultra. They were performing experiments on people, mind control experiments, and using PCP and electroshock therapy and a whole bunch of other barbaric things that they used to do back in the day in mental institutions. And then it turned into something called COINTELPRO, which, if you remember, Edward Snowden was trying to be a whistleblower on this technology. I don't know an awful lot about that, but I do know that I know that he was trying to be a whistleblower. I mean, people, this is on a massive scale, what they're able to do. They were able to make a whole neighborhood in Seattle, everybody in the neighborhood, into a bad mood one day. Everywhere you went, everyone was in a bad mood. They have this technology to control the masses. And right now they're playing around with it with people for shits and giggles and who the hell knows what else. Because their technology has already been proven to work. I've experienced a lot of things that I will discuss with you. And a lot of them are right from the Gang Stalking Handbook itself. So, I'm 99% sure that my schizophrenia was manufactured through this technology and this organized harassment, as have many of you. I figured if I put myself on medication and accept the diagnosis and do the right thing in society, you know, accept my flaws, be an adult. I said the hell with it. I know that I don't have a mental illness. I know that I don't. Okay? I know that I don't. I know what I've experienced. And there's a lot of things that go on in this organization. I'm going to call it an organization. Because I'm sick of the word gang stalking. I'm sick of it all. It's harassment. Okay. I mean, the things that these people do are just ridiculous. And I mean, they're so petty and ridiculous. And, like, some of it's so unbelievable that if you try to tell your friends or family about it, it sounds fucking crazy. They think you're nuts. So it's something that you only want to tell close people, or they're going to have you hospitalized. Okay, and that is what this organized harassment is intended to do. These fucking criminals are getting away with shit because it's not fucking believable. Until it happens to you. And cops are in on it. Police are in on it. Fire department's in on it. Ambulance workers are in on it. Hospital workers are in on it. Government is in on it. There are a lot of people in on this. This is like Stasi Germany, only from your own house. I mean, I know you can resonate with that, being a targeted individual yourself, because that's really who I'm really only speaking to. Other targeted individuals, because they're the only ones that are going to understand any of this shit. In my next video, I'm going to talk about a lot of stories and experiences that I've gone through. And even like the physical aspects of it. I saw a chart one time, and I had experienced more than a handful of the things on that chart. I think maybe you have all seen that chart. You know, that body chart where it tells you what type of machine is doing what to your body. I've had the jaw cracking. I've had the forced orgasms. I've had voice to skull. I've had I mean, people break into my house almost daily. You know, they don't do much, just to let you know that the place isn't yours, that they've been here, you know, make you feel unsafe, make you feel insecure, you know, fuck with your makeup, or move something, or fuck with your food, or they like to, with me, they like to plow through my supplies so that I have to keep buying the same shit over and over again. And that's how they keep me broke. That's what they like to do to me. And there was a time when they were shaving my eyebrows while I was sleeping, forcing me to draw them on. Cutting my hair while I'm sleeping. I've been trying to grow my hair long for 6-7 years now. Can't get it any longer than this. And I can tell by the uneven way that they cut it too. So it's not just that my hair is not growing. I have no doubt that there's cameras in my apartment at all. I know that I'm being surveilled and harassed, and they make sure that you know it. It's not a big secret to the person it's happening to. They make sure that you know it. We've all been conditioned to certain stimuli. They like to pull the ambulance with me. I don't know if they're threatening to take me to the hospital with that, or trying to get my blood pressure up, or make me panic. I have no fucking idea, but that's their favorite with me, is the ambulance going by, making noises. The cop cars. At one point, they made me believe I was going to be buried alive, and dump trucks went by my house for about 2 hours, one after another. I should have took a video of it. It was like a parade. I don't understand who's funding all this. There's a lot of money going into this type of stalking. 'Cause it goes pretty deep. They can really... There's basically nothing that they can't accomplish if they want to. I've lost a lot of family, as have all of you. It is designed to break up the family, and it's designed so that you don't have anybody to talk to or have any type of support systems. They want you to commit suicide, which I will never ever do. So, and sometimes when they do the voice to skull, they'll use voices of people that you know to make you believe that they're in on it. But I do know that they have voice morphing technology. So those people are either in on it, or they want you to believe that they are. Anyhow, I'm not on here for subscriptions or likes, or I really don't care about your negative feedback. Not going to do any good. I'm on here to tell my story and support the other targeted individuals that are out there, and let you know that I understand what you're going through. Everyone's got their own story, but we aren't all having the same delusions. I'll do another video tomorrow night. Nice to meet you all.